Hello Leo, welcome to Eternal Flame. This is Aisha Su. Let's see what is coming through this Leo collective love reading today and how I can help you. As this is a collective message, please keep in mind that you can't receive your person's truth through these readings because this is not your person reading. Claudia, Amanda, Isabella, Shepherd, what is that? What is Shepherd? I have no idea. Whatever your name is or your person's name is, no, this is not your person reading. For that reason, if you want to know the actual truth of you and your person's love connection through a reading that I can do for you personally, I offer person readings. Please check out my services through my Buy Me a Coffee shop. Link in the description bar and the pinned comment for your easy access. But in the meantime, let's see what the collective message is today for my lovely Leos who are seeking guidance when it comes to love. Pisces energy, Aquarius energy, Gemini energy. Let's see the message. Ouch. These cards are so slippery. Ugh. What is this? Such a messy energy all over. The messages all over the place. Okay, this person definitely is like going in between completely two completely different thoughts and desires or choices, let's just say. With Five of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, this person wants to come clean and stop hiding some things from you. And that definitely includes them wanting to end the animosity and the conflicts, the arguments, the disagreements between you two. This person wants to come clean to you. But with Nine of Pentacles, they then start thinking, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do that because I love being single and I don't want to reconnect with Leo. Let's not change anything. Let's just leave things as they are and not do anything about the connection we have. And then they justify not doing anything and staying single by saying, with Four of Wands in reverse and the Star in reverse, we could never build a stable and grounded connection with Leo anyway, and it doesn't look like we have hope to do so either. And this definitely comes off as two different messages. I have a lot of love for them, and there is definitely a love connection, a true love connection between us. But the Lovers also talks about choices. And this person, even if they want to change things, they also feel like they would rather choose to indeed stay single and not change anything about this connection and how things are right now either. So let's see, that's a very interesting message. Why are you making your way to my table if you're not going to give us any solid thing we would like to hear? What else is important? This person is like, you know what, I'm doing better by myself, being single, no hassle, especially with Leo. I mean, we couldn't do this with Leo in the past anyway. Why would things be different moving forward? That's the energy. Let's see what else is important for this storyline. Yeah, you see, Two of Pentacles. This person is in between. They're like, I should go and fix things, but then no, I shouldn't because we can't. This person, Virgo energy might be important. Yeah, with Page of Swords in reverse, this person might also be in denial of how important this connection is for them. So if this is a soul connection, they might kind of be aware to some extent, but then they are like, so what if it's a soul connection, so what? That's the energy. And with Page of Pentacles, they're like, because all I can give to Leo is crumbs anyway. I'm not a master of anything. Maybe this person never had a serious relationship in their life. They were always single, and they just had fleeting and casual connections instead. And with the Hermit in reverse and Nine of Wands, it looks like this person has some healing to do. And that is also contributing to them having their walls up and thinking that they should always look out for themselves and protect themselves before jumping into any connection, regardless of how deep and how unique it might be. This person is like, no thank you, I would rather stay in my nook and cranny, because everyone, including Leo, as at this point it looks like Leo has the most power upon me, especially my heart anyways. Everyone can actually hurt me, and no thank you, I don't like being hurt. That is how they come. So let's see, what does this person feel about you right now? Leo, don't forget to subscribe, I would love to have you here. Hype and share too, so that we have other Leos joining us here on Eternal Flame. Let's see. Leo energy, Scorpio energy, Pisces and Cancer energy. Oh, that's an interesting message. With the Sun and the Tower in reverse, this person feels like you make them so happy that they are actually lying to themselves, saying that they can't do this, they can't do that. This person feels like they are just delaying the inevitable, and that at one point they will finally surrender and give up to how deeply they feel about you. And with the Moon, they feel like they have some fears and insecurities that are holding them back. And with Four of Swords, they feel like all those things that are blocking this person from coming to you actually needs healing. And with Six of Wands, yeah, this the best card to have as the last one in their feelings. This person feels like being with you would make them incredibly happy, and being with you would make them even feel victorious, like they actually achieved something huge in their life. That you definitely come off as someone that this person would see as a big win in their life if they were able to have you as their partner. I hope that made sense. I guess it did, but that's an interesting clarity to receive. Let's see what will happen next in this connection. What will happen next? My ears are still kind of... I don't think that's the word, but plugged. Plugged to what? Oh my god, I still have a hearing loss. Good thing I know it will pass after a while, but the cabin pressure when I was switching to Rio is still there. It has dissipated to a degree, but not completely. Hopefully I will, at one point it will completely come back, but I'm still kind of blocked in my ears. Let's see. At least we made it though, right? We made it. We made it to Cristo Redentor. I guess I'm planning to go to Korea next year, but we will see. Fingers crossed, your girl will be going to Australia at the end of this year first. And then just because I am a huge cafe fiend, cafe and cafe culture, there is no other country in the world that tops South Korea when it comes to that. I also worked for syrups and sauces, a global brand, for almost 2 years before I started to work as a reader. And just because of the cafe culture, I want to go to South Korea next year. We will see. So people would go there for the skincare, I guess. Girl, I'm not interested. Okay, so what's coming next is... Oh, that's interesting. With healing, heart, and love, I see that this person will first take some time to heal indeed. And this definitely comes off as them healing their own issues when it comes to not being able to open their heart to love. And then they will see in this phase that they have so much love for you that this should be made an exception. And indeed, with clock, they will take time to heal, and however long it needs to take by the divine, this will take just that. And in the meantime, with key on a ring and not today, if you also are hurt over this person's past actions, if you still have resentment towards this person, maybe they made you feel like they were stringing you along, never completely committing to you, never being able to give you what you wanted from an adult kind of relationship, you also will be able to detach and let go of your resentment. So what is coming next is a very healing phase for both of you, and specifically for the healing, for whatever you need healing in your own case. So let's see, what would this person say to you if they could talk right now? What would this person say to you if they could talk right now? So I don't see this person taking any action, at least based on this reading. But it will be a time in which you both heal so that you switch to a higher timeline and make space, energetic space for each other if you want to come back together. Let's see. Have I lost everything? Yeah, you see. Gossip only hurts more. Maybe third parties were talking about your connection and it didn't help. I imagine you naked. Okay. And I think we should see other people. It looks like some of you might choose to have a completely new beginning with someone else. And now is not the time, just as we said, we don't see any reconciliation in the near future, at least based on this reading, as the time now is for both of you to heal individually. And the numbered message cards give us the number 20. 20 some way, somehow might be important. 20th of the month maybe. Or 2020 might be the year maybe you two met. But this is what I have for you, Leo. Let's wrap this all up with a beautiful self-wisdom message to you. Your message is happiness. Your thinking will either make your happiness or take your happiness. You choose. Always keep that in mind. Let me put this here so that you can take a screenshot and read it in your own time. But this is what I have for your collective reading today, Leo. I hope this was helpful. Keep in mind this is still a general energy check-in. We didn't tune into your specific person's energy through these, and we can't know the outcome. We can't know anything about you personally through these readings. Only a person reading can bring you that. And if you'd want me to read for you personally, please check out my Buy Me a Coffee shop from the links in the video description bar and the pinned comment to order your own reading, and I will get back to you within 24 hours or 2 weeks, depending on the reading that you bought, so that we receive the truth for you and it sets you free. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hype, and share so that we have other Leos joining us here on Eternal Flame. I will see you in another video.